The next report within the social reports group that I'd like to talk about is network referrals. And this report is located underneath the overview social report. The first thing that we're going to see is the double graph. And Google is showing us the difference between our social referred sessions and our total sessions in the time period that I have selected. The blue graph is social, and orange is all. This helps us quickly get a sense of what our overall percentage of social traffic is, and we can see if there are any peaks or valleys that we may want to dig into further. As I mentioned, social hasn't been the most important piece for this particular site, so we don't have a lot of data to look at over this time period. What we can do is expand the date range a little bit to see if we can get a better look at some data over the long haul. Okay. While it's clear that there still isn't a lot of social traffic, I can see that over time we are seeing an improvement of social traffic. If you look at September through November, there's definitely more traffic than June through August. And so I would think that with a little more priority put on social media, posting more in particular, we probably will be able to increase this traffic dramatically. Some things to keep in mind as you're viewing this graph. It's good to compare the two graphs together. For instance, if a particular day or week you see a sharp climb in social traffic, does that correspond with more all sessions traffic? Next, we'll scroll down to the table. We can see our summary of social networks on the left-hand side. And this is a rather short summary of Facebook and LinkedIn. And then we get some additional data about each to the right. Sessions, page views, session duration, and pages per session. We can also bring in a secondary dimension or use advanced filtering if we want to get more specific data. And I've been showing you how to do this over the last few videos or so we won't go into all that now. What I want to briefly talk about next is the Data Hub Activity Report. And how you access it is it's in the menu just beneath the Network Referrals report. Remember I mentioned earlier that Google has a Data Hub partners that share information with Google Analytics? Well, and all of them are listed right here in the top. And they're things like Reddit, Google+, and Pocket. If any of these groups are important to you or your business, then this report will be very beneficial to you. I only have one activity, and that is a Google Plus post from July. So this report isn't showing me anything significant beyond that I don't really use any of the networks. I just wanted to mention it in case that you do. So that's it for the network referrals and Data Hub activity reports. You use them to see engagement metrics like page views and sessions, etc., for traffic from the social networks that you participate with. The goal here is to identify which social networks refer you the most traffic and the highest quality traffic. And then you can go in and increase your investment or participation with networks that give you the highest quality traffic.